of a responsible, fearless, principled, and constructive opposition.
Can I bring in Mayank over here now? You see, we have seen after the election there are a lot of infightings in Aam Admi Party. Captain Gopinath went out, Sajia went out, many people went out. So what is the reason? Why they left and we couldn't come to know about it?
Captain
Is it an
Gopinath.
ideological class or is it their ambition was too high because Sajia was denied of Delhi seat,
Fair
being
enough.
put into other seat?
No, there are two instances that you have given. Captain Gopinath joined Aam Admi Party after our victory on television, and he left Aam Admi Party on television after we lost. So there he was never there on the ground. He is just a publicity anchor. But Sajia was something.
The founder member.
Fair enough. Sazia's leaving was unfortunate, and we have met her, and we are trying to.
Is he coming back?
I think so. There
Can
are
I dial
indications.
and check up whether he is coming back there?
You're most welcome to.
Okay, right. What do you have to say on, since Meera ji has just changed that in next 5 years, AAP is going to revolutionize and is going to emerge as an alternative political force. Do you agree with this? If yes, what?
In fact, it's completely my point that to have a healthy government, to have a good future, and for BJP to be on their toes and perform well, it's very, very important to have an honest opposition, and who better than AAP, where there are ideals.
So you have endorsed AAP now.
I've not endorsed AAP at all. I still think they're rabble-rousers. I still think they need to work with the constitution. I still think that when they came into power, they could have done a better job. Having said which, it doesn't take away from the fact that they are game changers. They have taught the common man not to be...
Then why people are not voting for them?
I just mentioned that 2 minutes ago, that to build something, to create something out of nothing.
Organization level.
No, it takes time. To build I'm a luxury consultant, I'm a brand consultant.
I understand, yeah.
To build a brand takes time. The minimum period...
Have you voted this time?
I've definitely voted, and it's so obvious I voted for Mr. Modi.
You voted for Mr. Modi.
Absolutely.
Why did you vote for Mr. Modi?
Because I believe in his ideals. I believe...
Did you forget the Gujarat riots, what he did?
I don't think he went out
He
on
never
the
came out
streets.
public and told
He
talked about it.
absolutely did. He spoke in the blog. He went in front of Arnab and spoke about it.
No,
I think
that
the whole
was a
nation
setting.
has...
No, that was a setting. With Arnab, that was a setting because he came 2 days before the event. I'm aware of this thing. I know that was the thing. 2 days before that came.
That's your opinion, Arnab. That's your opinion,
No,
Satya.
I am aware of because being a member of the press,
That's
I
an
know.
opinion.
Okay.
I'm equally a part of the media, if I may
I
say
understand.
so.
Let me bring Meera ji here now. Nisha Jamwal is making a declaration here now that Aam Admi Party is certainly a game changer, but she doesn't see eye to eye with Aam Admi Party people. But because
I do not see eye to eye. I just
No, some
feel,
certain issues,
I
yes.
feel they're a fabulous opposition, but
They need time.
but to be a force to be reckoned with, they need processes. They need to work with the constitution and not with the mob.
So this means they need more money, they need to raise not 1 crore to be given or 1 lakh to be given. They should raise around 1,000 crore from various corporates and then win election. India election is about winning, and winnable candidates come from only giving money to
I
them.
don't think so. I think there was a great endorsement for Arvind Kejriwal when he won and when he came into power. He could have used that seat and he could have used that moment to bring change.
Why did it?
Yeah.
Yeah, please come in. Yeah, please, everyone. Yeah, please say. Yeah.
He bought change.
Nice
What he did in
one-to-one with you now,
49
yes.
days
What was
is
the change? The
on
traffic
record.
jams and the...
What traffic jams? What
There-
are you?
there
I must
were-
say, the basic problem of the common man, electricity, water, the biggest problem they have in Delhi. He got a solution. They say, okay,
Javed,
got
that was
subsidies.
a very
Here's the point,
populist
actually.
No,
immediate.
what populist? It is possible. He showed it that this is taken from this subsidy, and you've got 1,400 crores in Delhi, and if I take 60 lakhs or 60 crores or 40 crores, offset
To bring
it, he
change
had a
in an
plan.
entire country, in the villages, in the small
No,
pockets
he
of people
came
who-
into Delhi. How
It's
could
not-
he change the villages?
No, I'm talking about BJP now.
Yeah.
They are going
No,
to
but
take
you're saying
time.
he couldn't
Why
make the change.
Why
He
Modi
did.
government is not
He
taking
bought
on
the change.
Ambani's and others actually? In terms of power cuts and everything actually.
Give them
But why
time.
did it?
Change doesn't happen over time. I told
Why
you,
there is
let's
no
meet-
CAG report? Why
I
there is
said-
not a CAG report?
Satya, let's have the same discussion next year, or maybe
Okay, I'll
3
have
years
it.
down
Okay,
the
okay,
line.
right.
आपको एक
Satya, I
छोटी
just
सी-
want-
Well, the problem I have is
No,
people
let me-
expect change
Doc-
in 3 months. It's not
Jay-
going to happen.
Mr.
You have to
Jayaprakash
give a
said-
government time, and like Meera said,
Can you please
it's
give a mic to Dr.
important-
Jayaprakash, please? Yeah.
It's important for all of us to have a good government, Satya. It's important for all of us to have a
देखिए,
government.
Please give a
Mr. Jayaprakash made a point. Very, very important point. It's not about, you can be the best prime minister. You
Can
be
I
the
bring
best-
Mr. Jayaprakash? Please come here. No, just please come here. Please come here. Please come here. I want one question. I want to. Please come here. Please come here.
अरे मेरे पे बिल
It's okay.
फाड़
Okay,
दो
right.
तुम।
Yeah. Fair enough.
हाँ.
He
So
wants
he
to
made a
respect
very
and
valid
that's good.
point that it is up to us. We have to introspect. I went, and I'm talking about, and I went speaking to people as a candidate, और लोगों ने मुझसे कहा, मैं गया मुसलमान, आप मुसलमानों के लिए क्या करेंगे, हमारे ये प्रॉब्लम। और हम दलितों के लिए क्या करेंगे, हमारे ये
Quota,
प्रॉब्लम।
right, yeah.
सरदारों के लिए क्या करेंगे, हमारे ये प्रॉब्लम। किसी ने नहीं पूछा आप देश के लिए क्या करेंगे। As a leader, the man, the common man is only interested, मेरी गली, मेरी light, मेरा religion, मेरे people. They are not interested on the whole, and that's what the whole psyche was.
I just wanted to say a couple of things which I think.
It's like, I think 1 against 4, sorry, 2 against 3 now it's going on.
No, no,
yeah.
I have nothing against Nisha Jamwal. I have nothing against Modi. I'm just
Is
saying.
Modi a good administrator?
No,
Will
let me just finish this.
what
What
is
the
good
point?
at Gujarat, please?
Well, if you look at the model of development of Gujarat, I am not a big fan of that model. Having said that,
Okay, right, okay.
let's talk about something else. Aam Admi Party is not really a party. It's a certain thought, a thought to change the political culture of this country, a thought by which elections can be won without black money, a thought by which elections can be won without criminals, a thought by which you don't need to use caste and religion-based politics to win elections. This thought is valid today and it will be valid for many years.
But they give
Wait. So, when Mr. Modi used 36,300 rupees to brand and market himself, crores, 36,300 crores is the outlook figure. When he used so much money to brand and market himself, when he had 33% criminals, rapists, murderers in his party,
that's a luxury campaigning. Actually.
when
So a
he,
luxury brand consultant.
when
What
he
do you have to say on
used
this then?
so much caste and religion as politics, I don't see this thought process continuing for a long time. There will be a time when the honest politics, the thought process that AAP represents, will win. It may be a matter of time, and we wish the best of luck to Mr. Modi.
So what Mayank is saying now, it's a luxury campaigning. And as a luxury brand
Satya,
person-
you're using the word luxury. I use the word brand. Let me come in here and tell you first, when the moderator and the
37,000
whole
crore is a
panel
luxury actually,
is
it's a-
AAP and I'm alone, I'm still going to stand by my point of view.
Okay.
Having said so, I do want to add to what you've said. I don't think Modi was wrong at all. He wanted to be a winner, to be the prime minister and bring change, and he did whatever it took. He did the branding right, and because unless you're the prime minister, you can't bring change.
Why
He
did
had
the
a
entire
certain ideology,
Why did
and he's
central
acting
leadership
upon
of
it.
BJP were there at Varanasi?
And
All
what
were
I
there
think
at
is
Varanasi
fairly
for
unreal,
one man.
what I think is fairly unreal is for our people to expect him to overnight bring change. He is doing things with baby steps, and that is the way that change is going to happen. At the moment, I want to agree with him that people are happy with the moves that he's made, the changes that he's made, and he's doing it slowly, calculatedly. He's got a fabulous minister on his side in terms of Arun Jaitley, who had a very flimsy team.
What about
but
Smriti Irani then? Is a good Smriti Irani?
let's not nitpick, because you
No,
are
I'm asking
nitpicking.
because I was
I
only I can ask
definitely
you.
have
What
worked
is
in
your
the past with
is she
Smriti.
fit to be HRD minister?
She's definitely going to prove. Let's wait and watch what she's
Okay.
going to do.
Fair
And I
enough.
It also is a question of
I agree
ends and
with
means.
Smriti Irani as a
If
choice.
you are saying that the end is justified, whatever the means, I think we need to rethink on our morals also.
So I think it's a Machiavellian politics and justifies the means. Now let me come back to the social expert now. What do you have to say now, looking at the current debate that is going on, which one is the trend is moving now?
Okay, see. Let me put it in a slightly different way.
Okay.
Not only as a social media expert, was an entrepreneur, right? The way I think is,
But also as an Indian.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm a Nepali passport holder, by the way. But anyway,
But I will not have, but I will not go to, listen, but I will not go to Karachi to have a tea and chai party with India's most dreaded criminal, which the world has declared as a terrorist.
See, there are a lot of incidents we could talk about that, right? But I think the main discussion over here is Aam Admi Party has done phenomenal job. Okay,
Where?
I think-
Which part?
I
Is
think
it limited
even
to Delhi?
No, everywhere in the nation. It is, I think, the
What
most
is the all
success-
India percentage?
most successful startup that India has. That is how I look at it, right? But then, like taking any small company coming from anywhere in the world and taking up IBM it takes time. Like if we look at the way that business has been handled and it has grown, right? Even Apple fired Steve Jobs and he came back. So there are ups and downs and big good and bad moments. But I think the way that AAP has brought is they have actually one big thing that I personally like is Aam Admi Party, I will not agree with my panelist over here, but I see Aam Admi Party more as in media guys, just like the BJP and the and Mr. Modi, right?
Can you repeat
And-
again? I
and-
couldn't hear. Can you repeat yours?
They are more of a media friendly and more
they're not
conscious about
coming
about building the brand, right? And I think that was one communication was one where Congress lacked terribly. It was
No,
they went really
Mayank, I'll
bad,
have to
right?
agree with him. Why don't you go for television interviews like when Arnab calls and some of others goes actually? What is the reason? Is there because Aji is asking tough question or
No, people from
No.
Aam Admi Party do go for television.
Yes,
interviews.
absolutely. They
No,
all
but Times
went. And
Now
in
they-
fact,
I think they
Arvind
don't go there,
Kejriwal
yeah.
went. Did he not? Arvind Kejriwal went and
Oh, you're talking about the boycott of Times now?
yeah, boycott of Times Now. So,
There is a certain tendency.
but Medha Patkar comes in Times Now. So.
Yeah, Medha wants to go and we don't have any problem with that. I'm not comfortable with the trend that it happened. It seems as if ke kisne supari liya hai Aam Admi Party. So my only way that I can do is not go there. That is my democratic right not to go there.
Do you think that media can be bought over like what Ambani say bought?
See,
now?
if somebody is paying 36,000 crore to media for advertisement, they would definitely get influence. There is no question about it.
Javed ji, coming back to you. See, you are one of the veteran in this film industry. Your father is a legend actually. Do you think this your appeal as an actor attract people actually, bring crowds, but doesn't generate into votes?
Initially it does. Initially it would obviously do that, will happen. Initially that happened.
But I've seen in Lucknow there is a huge crowd for you actually. I've seen.
No,
Yes.
initially it was, yes, they would come, but once they hear you speaking, their perception changes that no, this man is here with his heart. He knows what he's talking about. He's here to do something, not just here to stand and get a vote and he doesn't know what he's talking about. Because once I went and spoke with them and I connected with them, they understood that I'm not there just to get a name or become a politician. That they know I could have gone with a Congress or a BJP. अरे आपको तो सीट मिल जाती है, आपको तो I have got offers. I don't want to name any people.
Did you speak to Rajnath Singh that any time?
No, he was not there for any of the debates. His son used to come.
So he was never there in the.
He was
But
never
he won the
there.
election. Yes.
Yeah, he was hardly there.
Yes, Meera, you wanted to make a point. Yes.
Yeah, one of the points I want to make is, going back to what Javed just said is, a few weeks ago we had a meeting in Delhi where all the MP candidates of the Aam Admi Party, or as many of them, I think about 430, about 300 came. And I have to tell you, a lot of people have said that the Aam Admi Party lacks experience. I will tell you this from the candidates I've met. The Aam Admi Party candidates, if you aggregate the experience that we have, it exceeds by a factor of 10 times all the other political parties in the country put together. We don't have experience of politics and certainly of the dirty politics that has come to be the hallmark of India. But we do have considerable experience as actors,
Will you
as
compromise on
bankers, as
principles? Will you
educators.
compromise on principles when it comes to winnability?
No, absolutely
Even if you
not.
lose election,
If that day comes, I would leave the party.
then how will you get numbers in the parliament or assemblies?
Because politics in India will change. We will move to that new paradigm.
Mayank, do you have to say anything on this, please?
No, we come with a certain unique characteristics, which is that we will not compromise on some of our key
Is it
issues.
philosophical or something utopian?
Absolutely, that is our principle. Why I quit my job and came. Why she quit her job to fight on principles. If we had to compromise on principles, there are so many options with us. We can always go there.
Is Aam Admi Party urban centric? Doesn't go to the rural areas?
I would.
You
if
don't have a
look
strong
at the
grassroots.
voting percentage, I think what you are saying is correct. We have got much more votes from urban areas than from rural. But I think there is a necessity to change the organization in a way that the rural would also start getting as much populated with Aam Admi Party supporters.
Yeah, Nisha, you are someone who has been taking on these celebrities and politicians and everyone. What is that you want? You are seeing in this Aam Admi Party? Are they going to script the same history which they had in Delhi? First political party, 1 to 2 years, they made history.
I feel that I'm going to repeat.
Will they win the next Delhi election?
I'm going to be repetitive. I don't think they'll win the Delhi elections.
What is the reason they won't?
I feel that I genuinely feel they made a lot of mistakes in
What
their
are the
first
mistakes they
run.
did, yeah?
And they disappointed a lot of people who came
Whom they
out.
disappointed here?
They disappointed Delhi people. Delhi people
But he
had-
gave power supply to 50% power supply he gave,
Your-
which Modi is not able to give it because he has taken money from them.
He will not, because he wants to take things slowly and he wants to do
Alright.
things systematically.
See,
He's
in-
not going to make populist moves. He is going to stand by his bitter pill adage, and he is going to do things slowly, and I agree with it.
So we
I
are going to-
agree that
we are-
we have to pay taxes, we have to be able to regrow India from all the devastation that has occurred due to the Congress. And I feel we have, and like Meera said, I'm going to agree with her again, we need a good government. We have a government for 5 years. It's in the interest of the Aam Admi, in the interest of the Indian, it's in the interest of everyone that this government does succeed. And it's important for us to believe in them. And it's equally important to have Aam Admi as a very vibrant opposition with principles and beliefs to check them and keep